Are you one of those people that don't really understand how to keep your joy meter filled? Well, first, did you know that you could? Did you know that you have a joy meter? And do you know what you need to put right here? Do you know what to stuff this with so you're always on the joy meter of high? My hunch is a lot of people don't know how to do that. So today, that's what we're going to cover. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Loge. I'm the author of, I'm proud to say it, the best-selling book, Your Life's Purpose. And today, I'm going to reveal to you what I think your life's purpose is. Yeah, from here in Victoria, on the west coast of Canada, on a small island, I'm going to have the audacity to suggest what I know what your life's purpose is. And then I want to teach you how you can help others uncover what their life purpose is, and particularly what they need to be fulfilled so they can live their life's purpose. Again, I'm here in beautiful Victoria, BC, and I have one panel member with me today. I think you know who he is. Good morning, John. Say hello. Let us know who you are.
Good morning. Yes, my name is John Inverarity, and I'm a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. I live in Vancouver, Canada, and I work with people all over the world on video calls like Skype or on the phone, helping people with aches and pains or money blocks.
Yes.
And a lot of different topics. Yeah. So.
And my hunch is that you're serving your life's purpose. You're getting your fulfillment needs met by doing this work.
Yeah, I do. I'm feeling the joy.
Yeah. And because I remember your other job that you had for a while wasn't as joyful.
Was not as joyful. No, it was not fulfilling.
Well, I remember my very first job. I was 16 years old. And my sister reminded me that I called her at noon and crying on the phone, 16 years old, crying to my sister, older sister. I said, come pick me up, but don't tell mom and dad I'm quitting. Like my first job. You know what I was doing? Well, first, you know what I love to do now. My very first job, I was mowing lawns at a graveyard.
Yeah, fun.
Hello, is anyone listening or watching? Is anyone giving me attention?
Yeah.
Am I influencing anybody? No, none of that was happening. Hashtag, not everybody likes to, but some people might love a graveyard job, pardon the pun. You know, people that like autonomy and like control and like to be on alone, left alone, it might be perfect for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, John, you know, I've been writing this book, Your Life's Purpose. It took me 5 years to write it. Initially, I thought it was a process that I knew intuitively. I'd meet my friends at coffee shop over lunch, and I'd ask them questions. And before the end of the lunch, I would say, my hunch is if you had these fulfillment needs met, you'd be pretty happy. And they would say, wow, how'd you do that? Well, first, for a long time, I thought it was intuitive, but the truth, it wasn't intuitive. It was just a series of really well-asked questions. So today, we are going to let you know about your life's purpose, and I'm going to show you a couple little diagrams. I've got my chart ready here to show you, and we've got the red arrow back.
Nice.
Got the red arrow back. Our friend Misty Anderson's going to love that. John, can you let me know who's watching already today? We're going to acknowledge them, and then we're going to start our training episode.
Yeah, Rhonda Knight Boyle is here and watching live. Hey, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda, good morning.
Yeah, Jeannie Brazel says hello.
Hey, Jeannie Brazel, I was in your neighborhood last week, as you know.
Yeah, Misty Anderson says good morning. Hashtag Alaska Misty.
Hashtag the arrow is back, Misty Anderson.
Helena says good morning.
Hey,
Dia
Glenn.
Lewis says hi, everyone. Dia from Atlanta here.
Okay, I'm taking a peek here. I see our friend Sylvia Bellini. She's giving us a welcome back. It's dark here already. I know, same with Victoria. It's like 5 o'clock and it's dark. No wonder we're going to bed so early. What a challenge for me to stay up.
Yeah,
Now,
Rhonda Knight Doyle. Oh, sorry, go ahead there.
Yeah, well, Gwen Lorena, our friend from London, is saying, good evening from London, UK. So glad I could take it today and watch the Dream Team live. Whoop, been working so hard and have had to watch your shows retrospectively. Love the book and all others. Oh, good. She's referring to Your Life's Purpose. Now, before today's show, I asked my friend Rhonda Knight Boyle, how dramatic is that? Rhonda Knight Boyle. It's a little game show me, isn't it? Rhonda Knight Boyle. I asked her to find out what this was selling for on Amazon. Just to remind you, it took me 5 years to write it. I traveled the world. I did seminars in Singapore, in Malaysia, in Hong Kong, in Los Angeles, in Vancouver, and Victoria to polish this material. And you can get it for the price of 2 extra hot, double tall, non-fat, extra squirt, double cup hot lattes. Did Rhonda give us a price on this yet?
Sounds expensive, but it's not. It's cheaper to get the book. It is $10.87.
Oh, I've been marked down by Amazon. $10.87 so you can uncover your life's purpose. And John, you and I know, boy, when you're living your life's purpose, you're experiencing joy. Matter of fact, let's do a little quick peek and then we're going to go back to the room. Here is the model of my book is based on this. It's going to take a little paradigm shift for some people. I think I know what your life's purpose is. Your life's purpose, this is the target right here, is joy. Your life's purpose is to feel good. Oh, really? You thought it was to sing or to dance or to heal or to be a mother or to be an artist or be a plumber or to be a mechanic? You thought that was your life purpose? No. Your life purpose is joy. So the real question is, what strategies do I need to be doing? Oh, that's dancing, singing, healing, mothering, working at the grocery store. They're the things that bring you joy. But what part of the strategy brings me joy? Well, it's what fulfillment needs get met. And in my book, I start off with 30 fulfillment needs. There's a list of 30 of them. John, can you read a couple? Is it too close to read a couple?
I see freedom, fun, importance, inclusion, individuality, influence, intimacy, accomplishment, achievement, acknowledgement, adventure, appreciation, approval.
I know. There's 30 of them.
Well, that's a lot.
And they don't all resonate with everybody. They don't all make sense to everybody. Some people say, oh, I don't need fun. And that's true. Fun's not my value. People say, are you having fun? It's like, no, I'm working. But your style likes to have fun. Fun's probably one of your fulfillment needs. So we need to choose. Now, one of my top fulfillment needs is attention or attentiveness. So I love the show. I love working with clients. I love book signings. I love being on stage. I love speaking at conferences. I love doing emotion code. I love the bro show. And all of it gets my attention needs met. One of my other needs is influencing people in a positive way. You can see that's on the list. Influencing people in a positive way. So now when we think about my job at a graveyard, they weren't getting met. I wasn't getting attention. I wasn't influencing. I wasn't having intimate conversations. That means into, me, see. And I certainly didn't have freedom. And it wasn't even a drive-on lawnmower. It was the old push style. Hashtag wasn't very happy. And then the job right after that, I worked at a breakfast restaurant. Hashtag I loved it. Loved it! Because I was fun and I was funny. It was a very fun restaurant. It was very popular. But, back then I didn't know what the difference was. I didn't know why was this job more exciting and why was this job not more exciting. So as, I was maturing and learning about my own personal development and then really understanding. So now I have the sweet spot and it's right here. This is the sweet spot.
Broke it down.
Yeah, broke it down. So when we're talking about having the joy meter, so what are you doing, you watching, what are you doing right here to fill your joy meter so it's on high? What you would be doing is filling it with these. So if you want to see the list, you can download the list for free. Matter of fact, you can do exercise number 1 for free. And then at the same time that you're doing this, order the book. It's $10.97 on Amazon. By the time you get it in the mail, you'll be ready to uncover. The book talks about 5 steps. If you like my books, they're all the same. They all have steps and sequences and series and worksheets and things to do. It's called a self-help book because you need to do it. Say it when you know it, John. It's called a self-help book because you need to do it.
Yourself.
That's right. Not through Michael Lozier. He's not doing it for you. Although I did it in coffee shops and loved it dearly. But now you need to do it yourself. You can go to HangoutWithMichael.com. On the top of the page, you'll see Life Purpose. Scroll down. You can download the worksheets and you can download this. And at the same time, order the book. $10.87 on Amazon. By the time you get the book, you'll be ready to move forward further in the process. So John, tell us what your fulfillment needs are.
Yeah, so the first one is appreciation. Pat on the back, right? Definitely like that one. Contribution.
Yeah.
making a change in the world. Recognition. Yeah.
Well, doing the emotion code work, I mean, every time that I tell people that you healed my 5-year limp, I was limping on stage, that must make the joy meter go up.
Yeah, yeah, you're happy, which makes me happy.
Yeah, because you made a contribution to my life. I'm also acknowledging your skills and talent, right? So you can see where the work that you're doing is multiple.
Hmm.
Now, if you don't mind, what was your job before you were a healer and doing the work?
I was stocking shelves. I was actually stocking the produce department and managing people. I was a manager in a grocery store. Yeah.
Okay, so not much recognition there. You put out fresh fruit, somebody takes it, they don't say thank you. Like there's just no, or if you're in the environment where everybody's complaining, but now you're in the environment where everybody's
Yeah.
acknowledging you,
Yeah.
right? Say, hey, you're doing a great job, bro.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, I'm back out on the chat for a few minutes, seeing who. Oh, I knew she'd do it, but Misty gave us a hashtag red arrow, so we love that. Our friend Helena Jeniction is on the line. She is from Vancouver Island as well. And Rhonda Elliott's welcoming us back. Hashtag joy from Jeannie Burchell. Okay, Nancy Henry Robichaud. I have not read that name in ages. I think her father was the bus driver in high school. Do I have the right Nancy Henry? I think I do. We were also friends with Christine Maloney. This is such a flashback. This is like 30 years ago. Sweet Christmas.
What's
Nikki
happening?
Collier is from Ontario. She's saying good morning. Okay, John, let's talk about the premise of the book again. The premise of the book is that we want the target. The target in life is joy. That is your purpose right there. If that is your purpose, think, well, when I'm feeling joy, I'm on purpose. Now, this dovetails nicely to the law of attraction because when you're experiencing joy, where are you on the vibrational meter reader, right? If you're experiencing joy, your vibes are high. And when your vibes are high, then what's happening?
You're in
Well,
the
guess
flow.
what? You're attracting other high vibe things. So that's the end of the day goal. I want to send a positive vibration. In order to send a positive vibration, I need to be sure that I'm in a relationship that brings hashtag flip it over. I need to be in a relationship that brings me joy. I need to have a job that brings me joy. I need to have a relationship. Matter of fact, you need to become selfish. And selfish equals self-care. You need to care about yourself, that everything you're doing is bringing joy, even volunteer jobs. So that is the goal. So we need to find out what fulfills us. And we start off with 30 needs. And John, the very first exercise in the book is telling us to strike off the ones that we don't like. It sounds obvious, but how would people do that? They would print it off, and what's the first exercise we're getting them to do?
We got to read the list, right? And just go through it. And ones that don't fit, don't make sense, don't feel right, don't look good, cross them off.
That's right. So, you know what? This is not me. Then cross it off. Because the goal, this is like survivor of the fittest. The goal is at the end of the 5 processes, you'll have surfaced the top 4, 5, or 6. So you don't want to be working with all of these. And some of them are pretty obvious. Like you might say, oh, control. No, that's not me. Well, get it off the list. Because you have to carry all 30 needs to the next exercise, to the next, the more you're reducing it, then the less you have to be, fumbling around with, if I can use that word.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about volunteering and how what you're doing when you volunteer is a pretty good indicator. Because most times we don't volunteer for stuff that doesn't make us feel good. And sometimes we have a job that we don't like. We take it for money, we take it because we moved and that's what we have or whatever the reason might be. But when it comes to volunteering, except when you volunteer, I remember one time I volunteered and then they told me what the job was. And I said, well, I'm not volunteering. Oh, but I thought you wanted to be in service. I do, but I'm selfish enough. You know what they wanted me to do? Direct traffic in the parking lot. Look at this face. Is that a face that wants to be in the parking lot and directing traffic? No, it's not. So they said, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to be in charge of something. That's what I want. Put me in charge of something. I want to organize something. I want to be the presenter. I want to be on stage. I want to help people out. I want to be at the booth. I want to be seen. See this face? It wants to help people. It wants to have intimate, helpful conversations. I want to influence people. So don't put me out back stapling worksheets because I'm not doing it. So you can see how what we volunteer. So John, the worksheets in the book, it looks like this. So I asked people 2 questions. So today we're going to talk about volunteering, and we're going to mock up one of our friends that volunteers, and we're going to say, what do you dislike about the volunteer job that you have, and what do you like, right? So this week I met with my friend, and we were talking about the Real Estate Expo. It's here in Victoria. I'm the keynote speaker. It's not a shameless plug, it's a deliberate plug. I'm the keynote speaker. I'm going to be doing a topic called What Every Realtor and Investor Ought to Know About Law of Attraction and Its Impact on Their Decisions and Sales. So I was asking my friend, I said, well, what do you like to volunteer? He said, oh, I like to help people out. And matter of fact, he likes to help people out so he actually took a part-time job to be a concierge at a hotel. That's how much this guy likes to help people out. So he likes to make a contribution. So I'm having dinner with him and I'm listening to him more and more, and he's talking about all the things. And I said, well, what wouldn't you want to do? And he said, well, I wouldn't want to be the pre-volunteer, like before the event, stapling worksheets and stuffing bags and all that. He said, I like to contribute, but I want to contribute with other people. So in his exercise that I was doing with him without him knowing it, I was hearing about some of the things. So let's just say we're working with our friend, and I asked him, well, what's one of the things that you like to do? And he said, well, I like to be at the information desk, when people come in. So if we were going to go through the list, John, tell me which one of these needs, I'm not going to go through all because there's 60, which one of these needs, remember, he was a concierge, and they help people a lot, and also, when he volunteers, he wants to be at the information desk, or he even likes to walk around with the Ask Me Anything button, right? So tell me which one of his needs get met. Accomplishment? Maybe not so.
No.
Acknowledgement?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
He's getting lots of thank yous. Not so much.
Appreciation?
For sure.
Yeah, I think so too. Autonomy?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
To me, autonomy means crane operator, right?
Okay.
They don't have to talk to anybody. They do it on their own. They don't need to be supervised. That's what autonomy means to me. How about connection?
Definitely.
Definitely. And how about contribution?
Yep.
Oh, yes. He likes to make contribution. He likes to connect with people. He actually was awarded the Employee of the Quarter because he was so helpful at this hotel, being the concierge. People loved him, right?
Picture on the wall.
Yeah. How about control? Probably not so much.
Probably not. Cross it off.
Let's see. Individuality, not so much. Importance, probably.
Yeah, front desk. Yeah, sounds important.
Yeah, security, safety, probably not too much. So here's what we're doing. You would find out about what you liked about the volunteer job. I really like to be on the front line. I like helping people. I like being the person that's walking around, seeing if people need help. And you could take the list and cross off the ones that didn't apply to that and the ones that did. Here's the needs that got met. Now that's just with one area. So I'm asking people on the list to do it for 4 areas. What's 4 areas of that volunteer position you like? In that one area, we surfaced about 10 of these. Then I would say, what don't you want to do? We say, well, I don't want to be stapling stuff in the back room before the show. I want to be out there with people. So if he doesn't like stapling, here's the question. What's missing? You know what? If we went through the list, here's what's missing. Connections missing, right? Contributions missing. Acknowledgements missing. So here's what happens after you do a couple of examples. There's a common denominator. And the things that are missing, these fulfillment needs are the missing, which don't make you very happy, also are the ones that are present when you are happy. The objective is you start off with 30 and you narrow it down. And each exercise, the very first exercise is cross off the ones you don't want. You can do that when you download the list. Another exercise is Tell me about your volunteering job. What don't you like? What do you like? So now you might have gone from, let's just say, make it easy. You started off with 30, now you're down to 10. And now you're only playing with 10. And now you've done 4 areas of the volunteering, and you're starting to see a pattern. You have a lot of check marks beside contribution. You have a lot of check marks beside connection. You don't have any check marks beside control. For some people, they say, this makes sense. In other words, they're learning about something that they maybe intuitively knew, but it wasn't until it's on the paper. John, I see you peeking at your screen there. Who is saying what, making you smile this morning?
You're making me smile. Don Boehm says, "Good morning, Michael and John. I'm working on uncovering my fulfillment needs." Yeah. And Elaine Goldman says, "Good morning. Hashtag Elaine Diet Coke no more."
Hey, Elaine. Now, Elaine, John, while we're talking about Elaine Diet Coke no more, because she was on the Bro Show, can you give a sneak peek what we're doing tomorrow on the Bro Show? It's our first time ever doing it. And yeah, let people know.
Yeah, actually, Elaine, you should join us tomorrow. So on the Bro Show, Michael and I are bringing in extra panel members, people that we worked with on the Bro Show or with our business, and people that we've helped with the emotion code. And we're going to hear from them, hear their stories, get an update. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, Elaine.
We've got a Hollywood Squares panel going on tomorrow.
How many?
So here's people that said they're coming. I'm going to notify them today. Our friend Kelly Carson, Charity West, Natalie Bennett, Helena, and Rhonda Boyle. So that's 5, and you and I make 6, 7. You know how many it can fit? 25.
Elaine, help us out.
And these people are going to come in and say, hey, my name's Elaine. I used to drink 2 liters of Diet Coke a day, and now I don't, or whatever that might be. Whatever your story is, we want to hear from you. It's going to be live, so you need to have good hair. You need to have headsets on. I don't, because I have a special mic that I'm using, and a good internet connection. Hey, Daya Lewis is saying that she's loving the graveyard job because autonomy is her #1 fulfillment need. Isn't that nice to know that? So then you can make decisions, right?
We're all different.
Might be a good volunteer where she's actually in charge of maybe organizing stuff and not having to be with the public, right? Hey, our friend Dana Smithers is saying hello. She's saying after doing the exercises several times, Dana's our appreciation, creativity, connection, and freedom. And Dana is joining us next week on the Hangout with Michael show. Good stuff. Anybody else, John, that we're going to say hello to here?
Well, Misty Anderson said 4. 5. Freedom, leadership, connection, fun, and influence.
Okay, well, she's also an emotion code practitioner, so that's a great way to get your needs met. Natalie Brown Bennett, she's saying hello. Nancy Henry's acknowledging she is the Nancy Henry with the father that's the bus driver. Pamela Bell, she's welcoming us back. So yes, if you've been using the book Your Life's Purpose, 1087, Amazon.com, let us know what you uncovered, like Dana did. What are your top needs? Misty told us, Dana told us. Who else is going to leave a comment and say, what did you learn from the book? What did you uncover? What were your top 4 or 5 needs that you've been working on, or that you learned rather from the book? Okay, yeah, I'm just reading a note from Kelly Carson. She's getting her hair done today for the panel tomorrow.
Okay.
She's serious. She's all in.
Cute hair and makeup.
Cute hair and makeup. Yes. We don't judge here on the Hangout with Michael show or the Bro show. Maybe just a bit, but we're not big judgers.
What, don't you say you need judgment to be able to cross the street?
Okay, John, next week's show, you know what? I don't know what next week's show is. So I'm going to take my cheat sheet. Maybe I'm not.
It'll be a surprise.
Taking that 1 week off. Hashtag messed me up. So we're going to be back here next week. We have Dana joining us. Whatever it is, we're going to have fun doing it. You know my style here. We're here to uplift you and educate you and give you some tools and processes so you can lead a rich, full, delicious life, and we want to help you with that. If you're watching today's show after the live show, I just know that I like to come out and monitor it and find out what you're saying. Let me know what you liked about today's show. What was helpful? What were your top 4 fulfillment needs from the list? I see we posted how to download this list inside the chat, so go ahead and take advantage of this free report. It's not plastic for you. I remember once my mother, former dollar store shopper, boy, when she discovered how to laminate stuff, everything was laminated. Everything in the house was laminated. She loved her lamination, so I have the trapped emotion of the need to laminate from my mother. So
That's where you get it
I
from.
use this a lot, so I like to laminate. I laminate my emotion code charts, and they last forever. So John, again, tomorrow you and I are, we host a bro show. It's the Emotion Code Bro Show. Can you give our friends a list of some of the things that we've been helping people do on the bro show? And it's also an example of things that we do. First, take a second. There's the emotion code chart. For those that are watching this show, they might not watch the bro show. Tell them about the emotion code. Also let them know about and some things that we worked on, and then I'm going to make a quick announcement. So go ahead, please.
So the emotion code fits nicely, amazingly well with the law of attraction and fulfillment needs and what you're doing, Michael. And what it is, it's a energy healing modality that identifies and removes the trapped emotions or unprocessed emotions from past negative events and clears them out. So in day-to-day life, maybe something from the past is influencing us now and maybe even causing us pain because they can actually create pain. So the Bro Show is it the hottest emotion code show online?
Well, we are kind of dominating YouTube with the Emotion Code Bro Show.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's the funnest.
Many emotion code practitioners all over the world watching us and being very inspired because you and I are one of the first people to actually do emotion code sessions on YouTube, not to mention live. Hashtag, we're not scared of nothing, okay? Hashtag, we're putting it out there. We're doing emotion code sessions live during the show, and the people watching don't have to even join the panel. John, what are some of the examples of work that we've done in the past, please?
Seasonal allergies, believe it or
I think we
not.
worked with 2 people, got rid of their lifetime seasonal allergies, got rid of that within minutes during the live show, that's for sure.
Specific food craving elimination.
Don't even get me started with that. We've helped
favorite.
so many people remove food items.
Like Diet
Matter of
Coke.
fact, I created a little mock-up menu of all the food. Not to mention, hashtag my favorite restaurant is Cora's. It's a Canadian chain. I've done so many emotion code sessions in the booth with people that 2 of the servers have come over and said, "What are you doing?" Because when they come over, the person I'm working with says, "Holy S-balls, did you see what just happened?" Because I'm sitting down, they've got a sore neck and they've got sore this and sore that. So one server, I've helped her get rid of 2 food addictions. One of them was very specifically chocolate-covered coconut almonds. The $10 a bag ones, not Smarties or M&Ms. These are chocolate-covered coconut almonds. She'd go to the bulk barn or bulk store and buy $10 worth of 3 or 4 times a week. She hasn't had one since. Hashtag, I'm getting free lattes at Cora's, if you know what I mean. So
Don't tell anyone.
So it's been very fun. And I think the last time we got rid of potato chips for her. So yeah, we definitely help people remove food items. We've helped people
Heartburn.
with chronic pain before.
Chronic pain, yeah. Heartburn, insomnia, headaches, anxiety, phobias.
Oh
Kids
yeah,
too. We're working on some kids.
We worked on kids, yes.
Teeth grinding.
Teeth grinding, yeah, that was a popular series. Our most popular series was procrastination.
Procrastination, yeah.
People didn't but they didn't procrastinate telling us they had procrastination issues.
That's
We got a
exciting.
lot of fun shows coming up in the future. We posted the list. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/bros, and you can look at the upcoming topics. And if you want to be treated or have a session during that live show, you need to watch us live and let us know. So tomorrow, we're looking for probably 3 more people. That's people that we've helped during the live bro shows or personal clients. We want you to join the panel tomorrow. So John, behind you there is your website, aliveandpure.com.
Should be right
John
here
is an
too.
emotion code and body code practitioner full time. He's helping people with many, many things. Go check out his website. And John, thanks for hanging out with us today.
Pleasure.
And,
Always a pleasure to be here today, and looking forward to tomorrow as well.
yeah, good stuff. Yeah, we're back again tomorrow, and we're going to have some more fun. And we're going to do, we're going to talk to some of our friends that we've been healing. John, do you know what we're doing the week after? Hashtag put you on the spot.
No, I don't.
No, I don't either.
No, no.
I know it's going to be fun because that's our style. So, John, let's say goodbye to our friends watching live. And after the show, I always like to go check the live emails. So let me know what you thought about today's show. Let me know what your fulfillments are. And maybe give us a topic suggestion for future Hangout with Michael shows. Let's say goodbye, everybody. See you later.
Bye, everyone.